Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome in to DNVR Bets Daily. Whether you're listening to this in your car in line for In-N-Out, or just,
Don't do this,
sorry. You know what? I won't do it. Or if you're just a normal person who, is just listening to this in the car on the way home, or maybe you're just on the couch.
You could listen to our whole library if you were in that line.
Yes, you could. You could hear. You could get all the way back to the KBO days.
Yeah, you could catch us up on those records we haven't tracked. Actually,
Yeah, seriously, please, if anyone wants to do that.
Yep.
Big weekend, Dre. After, I guess we start here. The rule shall never be broken again.
It was
I
big.
had to touch the stove.
You put us in an impossible situation.
Yep.
I said as much, and yeah, that went miserably as I could have predicted. I was ready to bail right then and there, midway through the show, when I realized we'd been put into an impossible conundrum. And yeah, Seahawks win.
Whatever.
Well, I knew they were gonna win.
You did.
Cards didn't cover.
Nope.
I thought they'd keep it. For a minute, it was a 2-point game, and I was like, "Oh, we got them where we want 'em.
Yeah.
This is beautiful." And then I can't even get the over.
I know.
Devastating.
You're in trouble when you start building scenarios in your head. So I was like, okay, Seahawks field goal, Cardinals touchdown. That guarantees the over, right? Because it tied it at 28.
Right.
We needed to go over 57. So I was looking towards that, and then I'm just like, Cardinals win an OT. Like, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
We had it, but once you start building scenarios in your head, you already know you're going down a dark path.
And then we should mention we closed the show out on an all-time great final line, and what should have been an all-time great Tulane and the under parlayed and just like flying high today.
You talked to our friend Justin Michael quite a bit.
Yeah.
Can you talk him down off this whole idea that was a bad beat for him not hitting the over?
The over should. It was a scoreless game into 3 quarters. I was like, oh my God.
It's like they missed 3 field goals. I'm like, dude.
RK is a witch.
Two natural disasters,
this
dude.
Under is like truly a team might not score tonight. And then the game ends to where literally who has the ball last will win or tie this. And a Hail Mary got me, and then, of course, an OT, a pick 6 gets me. Luckily, the under still hits, but
did you actually
who
bet
cares? I got in too late for the under, but I took the Tulane money line.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tulane was the right side all night.
Yeah.
And the under was the right side all night.
Yes.
Unfortunately, only the under hit. The under still hit after 2 additions of overtime.
Absurd.
So...
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
Absurd.
Not a bad beat. Bad beat for anyone.
Opposite.
It was us.
Opposite. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I'm still feeling good. I've had an up week. So, what can you do? You can't complain about it.
They're all up, they're all down. It's
I suppose so, yes.
How can I
that's
track
kind of
it
the thrill
anymore?
here.
I was riding a high on the prop bets for the NBA draft and the 2 out of 3 in the MAC, and now nothing makes sense anymore.
Got Syracuse and Louisville
Ugh.
going off here in a few minutes. Any lean there?
Syracuse has lost so many players in this. You would think Louisville would be the smart call, but man, minus 19.5.
I know, but I really like their quarterback, and I really like Tutu Atwell.
I know.
But Dino Babers, we're big Dino Babers guys.
We're big Dino Babers guys, and tisn't the season to take over 2 touchdown favorites. It's just not.
It's true.
Football in November, you don't take big lines.
Didn't you say, did I dream this, or did you say that you sometimes refer to your wife as Dino Babers?
Yeah, Dino Babers. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like a variation of baby is
right.
Dino Babers. Yeah, exactly. No,
That's
I
so
love it.
good. That's so good. All right. So
I do like Purdue, though.
Oh.
Minnesota's got like a bunch of guys out. They've been trashed this year. Purdue's actually been pretty good against the spread. This line keeps moving. You could have got Purdue at a better number, but minus 2.5. I'll take it.
You could have gotten it at what, 1.5, 1?
The money line was in the plus for a minute there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think they were dogs for a second.
Really don't trust Purdue, just like as a program at large.
Absolutely. My buddy K-Dub calls them Perdon't.
Yes, that's kind of how I feel about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But Minnesota is also kind of garbage.
They are terrible this year, yes.
So I guess I'm in stay away mode tonight.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a bad call.
There's got to be something I can bet on somewhere. I just don't know what it is yet.
You'd think.
Okay, let's move on to the rest of the weekend in college football.
Purdue black and gold.
I know, one of the
Should
worst black and
clarify.
gold teams. Like Purdue, Vanderbilt.
How do you feel about the Boilermakers? You like
One of
that
the worst
mascot?
names.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, train-inspired mascots.
It's like
aren't-
on the path of Cornhuskers.
Oof.
Like Boilermakers, Cornhuskers. It's
Right,
you know.
right. You're an activity.
yeah. Or you're a
Whiners
Job?
and bitchers. Yeah.
blacksmiths.
The blacksmiths. Yeah.
Actually, that bad. Swordsmiths. That could be kind of cool.
Content creators.
Yeah,
You like that one, huh?
that one is terrible.
That one slaps.
Anything? Let's move on. I guess. So Allie asked me for a lock of the week on TDSP. I didn't have one off the top of my head, so I just had to go.
Wow.
I had to stick with my guns here.
What'd you go with?
Chanticleers -5.
Oh man, who are they playing?
Appalachian State. So this is a historically one-sided matchup.
Of course.
App State has been waxing Coastal Carolina
Coastal.
for years.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
like 8-1 in their last 9.
I like that.
Because of that, I think you're getting a generous spread here.
Yeah, because for Coastal, that's pretty nice.
Right. I mean, Coastal is the best G5 team in the country.
Wow, shots at my guys at Liberty, who I really like this week against NC State.
I always forget about Liberty. Where even is that?
It's definitely not Tulsa. F you, Tulsa. I hate you.
Liberty, that has to be in the D.C. area.
Liberty, I think, is in Virginia, Southern Virginia.
There you go, Southern Virginia. Hugh Freeze, I like that. Plus 3.5.
Also,
got it earlier in the
is it-
week.
What conference is Cincinnati in these days?
That would be the AAC.
That's also a G5,
Virginia.
right?
Oh, that is G5. Yeah.
Lynchburg,
Virginia. That is G5. You're right. BYU technically not Power 5, so
No.
right? Ecto facto.
They're independent.
They
Them
are.
and
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
And both fit that mold of independent. You can only be independent if everyone hates you, and everyone hates BYU and Notre Dame. So
very
you've achieved. If everyone is your rival, then you are allowed to be an independent, and you've achieved that.
So love the Chanticleers.
Okay. And I love Liberty.
I like Liberty too. I don't even know anything about them.
Liberty. Hugh
I know.
Freeze,
I know.
great quarterback.
Liberty
Malik
Bibberty.
Willis, transfer from Auburn.
Oh.
Yeah, Liberty Bibberty. Very, very good.
I saw a video of a literal fight at the Aurora In-N-Out with a guy in just his boxers.
A guy and his boxers fighting at the Aurora In-N-Out. Those are the type of people who do this stuff.
This is not safe, guys.
Nebraska should never be getting 16 points.
Who are they playing?
Illinois.
Yeah, have they turned it around with McCaffrey, though? But you're right.
No.
Tisn't the season to be taking over 14 points. So, give me the Fighting Illini. Actually, I don't think they're allowed to call themselves that anymore. So, give me the Illini.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was like
Okay, I was
Native
curious where
American
you were going
stuff,
with
you know.
that.
Okay, Indiana plus 20.5. Really like that. I'm a believer in these Hoosiers.
Indiana. I was going
At
to say, there's
Ohio
only
State.
one team they could possibly be playing where they're getting 20.5.
At Ohio State. Yeah.
Would you buy the hook?
Yes, I would.
So
I would. I haven't, but I
what
would.
is the money line? Do we have an available money line on
Oh,
this?
I do, because I also have a money
Oh, it's not
line
as high as I thought it
only.
would be.
Yep, plus 650 is what I bought it at. Has that changed?
It's down to 600. That is not a lot for a 21-point underdog.
Has the line changed though? 20 and a
No,
half.
it's still 20.5.
I like Liberty straight up too. Plus 130. Another line that might surprise you, Ryan. Oklahoma State 7-point dogs going to Oklahoma.
Wow.
You know me,
I don't like, what's his name? Spencer Sanders?
Rattler.
No. The other guy on the other side.
Oh, he's God. Yes. Yeah. Saunders maybe.
Just not consistent enough.
He's
he
one
flashes.
he has no consciousness. I
Yes,
can't
well,
trust a quarterback with no consciousness.
It's very true.
Yeah.
But
But anyways, I like that money line as well. Parlay those together.
is Indiana undefeated?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
Top
I
10
like.
team.
I think I like the money line.
It's not a bad call.
It's just not high enough. Why is it only
Ohio
plus
State's
600?
run game and Ohio State's defense just not up to par to usual Ohio State teams.
It just feels like once in a while these things happen.
Yeah, of course they do.
I don't think that they're the better team than Ohio
No,
State.
no,
Just
far from it.
it just might happen.
I sprinkled that money line.
Cincinnati only given 6 at UCF.
Big on that.
Yeah,
big
you're a
on
big
that.
Cincinnati guy.
Yes. UCF, potent offense. They're 5-2 on the year, but Cincy, one of the rare good AAC defenses, I think they'll be able to stifle them. Really like their quarterback. I think Cincy clears that easy breezy.
I'm fade UCLA for the rest of the year.
I have no Pac-12 bets in my bet slip, so
Oregon
please regale me.
giving 17 at home to UCLA. I just don't think UCLA scores enough points to cover this. You think that's too high, huh?
Well, I've been telling people that 'tisn't the season to take
It's true.
over 2 touchdowns, but I love that.
Oregon,
Frankly, I love
really
that.
good defense. Let's go back here.
Yeah, no,
Maybe we don't have
Oregon's
to
a
give
good
any
defense.
points at all. Let's look at the team props. Total points by UCLA. Where do you think it should be set?
23.5.
You got it.
Did I?
Yeah,
On the money?
on the money. So I guess you don't like that line either. I don't think they score that much. I don't think they do. So I like the under there.
Dude, Buffs are a good D. They put up 40 on the Buffs.
The Buffs just stopped playing defense at one point in that
They
game.
did retire from defense for the second half.
Buffs might get Stanford again.
You heard it here first, folks. Could I get?
What would the line be?
Yeah, because it was Stanford -9, right?
So flip the home 3. Does it go all the way down to Stanford -3? Is Stanford still the
Dude.
favorite?
No way. It should be Buffs by how much did they win by?
They only ended up winning by.
Oh, right. Got tight. Yeah, so you
6 or
wouldn't want to.
something.
I'd set it at 4.5.
Buffs -4.5.
Yeah. Right?
That would be so crazy.
And that feels like bait to me. For Stanford bettors. I'm trying to mine that perception that CU isn't all that great.
God,
Which
that
they
Stanford
might not
team-
be, but they just beat that very same Stanford team.
That
so.
Stanford team is so inexplosive.
Yeah. They're
I
not
would
very
love
good
to
on
play them
defense
again.
either.
I'd
Yeah.
love to play them again.
That'd be great.
Iowa at Penn State. Iowa -1.5. I like that.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Someone
Hey.
said Plumlee's gone. Is it official?
Who's going to say?
Mason Plumlee.
Oh. Yeah, we'll find out. Wow, that's Penn State's garbage. Iowa's been dominating teams.
Maybe there's a COVID thing. Maybe we should look into that.
Could be a COVID thing. Look into that before you put money on it. And then I've got Wisconsin -7 at Northwestern. This is a different Wisconsin team. This offense is
They
different.
go.
Yeah. So
they do
if
go.
I can get the 7, I'm taking that and running.
I don't think Michigan
Thought
should
that
be
earlier,
double-digit favorites against any team.
No. What are they at?
11.5 at Rutgers.
Wish that was at 2 tuds,
I know. And then getting to the end of the slate here. I like USC -2.5 at Utah.
Hard
Utah
to know
hasn't
what the
played
Utes
yet.
are going to look like. Inexperience in the backfield and on defense.
Will
Yeah,
this
it's
be
probably pretty
USC's
safe.
Third game?
Yes.
Third game, 3-0. A team playing its third game is in such a different world than a team playing its first game.
100%. Especially with all the changeover that's going on at Utah. That's
And
a
then
good
there's
one.
nothing better than this. Boise State going to Hawaii. A 9 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday. This is as much of a gift as MACtion. You could be watching this game into the wee hours of Sunday morning.
Okay.
And so you have to bet on it. It's just a rule.
Well, that's true. What's Boise at?
-14.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I'm hammering that.
Yeah. So
I will be hammering that.
I like that. I also kind of like over 56 in that game.
Nice. Nice. Like that as
That's
well.
it's a lit college slate.
It is.
I don't know what we're going down for official picks. We just gave out like 17.
Yeah. Yeah, we gave it. So I've got 3 straight up dogs: Oklahoma State, Indiana, and Liberty. Again, Indiana, you get at plus.
You have
600.
that in a parlay?
Yeah.
What does that pay?
No, these are merely for my notes. I should. That's a plus 4,900. Not bad.
It's not high enough. You're supposed to hit a plus 10,000 on
Should
it.
be higher. Right? Well, I know, but I'm shying away from those because they don't seem to work out for me.
Yeah. They are 1 in 1,000 bets, quite literally.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
I mean, you only have to make like 900 more. One of them will hit.
Yeah, that's a daunting task right there.
All right. Before we move into the NFL slate, big shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can use the code DNVR and get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. You get it on all the fun, including our 20% profit boost for a parlay in the NFL this weekend, which we'll be talking about here in just a second. A lot of awesome promotions over there. UFC coming down this weekend. UFC and then 3 numbers that they've used before. And
255.
yeah, 255 for the 3rd time. Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to get in on all the action. So check it out. Get that sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you do. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25x playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Okay, NFL.
I have news.
You have news.
Yeah, we gave out 4 picks on Trends Day where the money is over 20% more than the bet percentage.
Yes.
3 of those have stayed in that threshold. The Miami Dolphins -3.5, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers -4, which I'm skeptical of. These are picks we are fading. The Kansas City Chiefs -7.5. The New England Patriots -2 were in this area and have dropped significantly to just a 7% differential between the bet percentage and the money percentage. So there's still more action on the Pats, but it's far from the wide differential we had before.
I didn't like that in the first place. So.
I didn't either. And we've added 1, and that's the Steelers -10.5. That's bait, folks. You know, if you were just to have taken the plus double-digit dogs in the NFL, you'd be sitting real pretty.
Yeah.
Now, none of them have won outright.
No.
But you'd been sitting real good. Aside from the Chiefs, right, that absurd historic line to the Jets, then it's just been cover city.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what are you putting down in the bet slip? I'll tell you right off the top, I'm taking Titans plus 6.5.
You are.
Yep. I might even hit the money line.
So,
Better football team, in my opinion.
this was one of those lines I was on the money with when we guessed the lines, and it's because the Ravens are a really easy team to bet on. Easiest team in the NFL. The problem is understanding the Ravens' opponents. Because the Ravens are bad against good teams. They're good against bad teams and cover just about all those spreads. And so, for example, I took the Colts at plus in the plus taking points to the Ravens. Well, it turned out the Colts were kind of a bad team, and the Ravens covered that easily.
Yeah.
And I'm skeptical that the Titans are also a bad team and will get beat by 7 or more.
Nope, they're a good team,
They are, huh?
and that's why they're going to beat the Ravens.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's a stay away for me.
Okay.
I'm kind of fading. I'm fading our numbers. For one, I'm taking Jacksonville plus 10.5. Love that.
Okay.
Are you a Taysom Hill believer?
Not in the way that you need him to be this week. I'm a big Taysom Hill is exactly what every offense should want in the role that he normally plays. I'm not a Taysom Hill as a starting quarterback in the NFL believer.
Do you like the Falcons at plus 3.5 taking on the Saints?
I like the under in the game.
Ooh, that's a great bet.
And it's shifted since I looked at this earlier. It was 50.5 earlier. It's now 49.5.
Decent. I'm taking the Miami Dolphins -3.5. That's the only one where I'm not fading the money. And I'm taking the Raiders. I'm bullish on the Raiders. I don't know why.
I can't
all
believe
this
that line
money's
keeps
on-
going up.
No, I can't either.
Where is it?
Did you not see the first game, public?
I don't think the public
Sharps?
care. I think the public is talking themselves into that being a reason why they will blow them out.
Here's the other thing. The Chiefs aren't going to have a 15-1 season. They're going to lose some of these games.
I know, but getting swept by the Raiders, I would venture to guess the Chiefs haven't been swept by a team since the Broncos did it in the Peyton Manning era.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Pretty crazy.
Yes. I love the Rams +4. I am not a believer in the Bucks at all.
They should go in the smart man's parlay.
Do you have a smart man's parlay?
Well, let's build one.
So Raiders and Rams go in there automatically.
Raiders
Maybe
plus
Dolphins.
4.
Maybe Dolphins -3.5 as well.
No, because the smart man's parlay is all underdogs that you like to win with the points.
Underdogs, I like to win with the points.
So underdogs that you think could pull off the upset. Instead of getting greedy and taking the money line, you just take the points and put them all together.
Okay, so Rams definitely fit that.
Yes. Rams, Raiders,
Oh, well, Packers.
Packers. And there was one more that. Oh, and I like, of course, the Titans, which you don't.
Oh, right. Yep, there you go. So, I mean, anyways, bullish on the Raiders, bullish on the Rams. Getting the Packers at plus in the plus is...
If all those dogs cover, that's plus 1,100.
It's not bad for just spreads.
And if I like this many dogs, maybe it's time for a good old underdogs round robin.
But the round robin with the money line.
With the money lines, yes. A lot of different ways to bet. They're all
That's
fun.
great. Now, when you do parlay these, inevitably, you can boost them 20% on DraftKings Sportsbook. It's back. The boost is back. DraftKings, they saw a need in the world. Also, you can get Denver to win boosted at plus 420. Because Denver, you know. And you say if Brett Rippon starts, that's happening.
Yeah.
So
And it's not because I think Brett Rippon is better than Drew Lock.
no.
It's because I think that narratives always get flipped in the NFL.
Right. And we are doomed to be harassed on Twitter as well.
That being said, I think Drew Lock's going to play, which I don't think is a great idea.
Yeah.
You're putting a hurt quarterback behind the team that
Yeah.
literally just sends 6 on every play.
It's a bad idea.
Seems like a bad idea.
They should figure out how to block 5 first, and then put Drew Lock out, maybe.
Good ideas include downloading the DraftKings Sportsbook app, watching this show, which you already got. Third good idea of the weekend, order some takeout from the DNVR bar.
There you go.
We are
What about
closed.
the smart man
In
parlay?
4 minutes, we're closed. For God knows how long. It really sucks. Everyone around here is really bummed about it. But we will be open for takeout food this weekend. So keep an eye out on our socials for some good deals that we're going to be putting out. And, get yourself some wings or whatever for your football weekend.
Yeah, there you go.
So-
Absolutely. And then
Oh, we have a question.
My 4-pick parlay tonight: Syracuse and Purdue spread, UMass game over an Air Force under, and UMass game over and Air Force under. Thoughts?
There's an Air Force game tonight?
yeah, Ryan and I need to we need this eval.
Oh, my
UMass,
goodness. There's
Florida
4 games. I
Atlantic.
only saw 2.
Oh man, and the Air Force spread? Oh, I love
Okay.
that.
No, the Air Force under. He took Syracuse and Purdue spread,
Syracuse spread, Purdue
With ya.
spread,
With you.
and then UMass game over
Yeah.
over 51,
and Air Force under.
Air Force under.
I'd just take Air Force -9.5. New Mexico is terrible.
Yeah.
They're
I'm a-
awful,
I
Ryan.
might be more inclined to bet on Old Mexico.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I'm with you.
I do hate Air Force's quarterback, with all due respect.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think they won't need him tonight.
So that would be the only modification I would make.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in, and we will talk to you on Monday.